again, it's page 63, number 3. And C is no. And why? Lady before liberty. Okay. Libby, sorry. What did I say? Yes. I was looking at Lady Liberty. Lady before Libby. D?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct order. E?
No.
No. Why?
Miller before MVP.
Right. Miller comes before MVP. F?
No.
Why?
Because hat comes before hot.
Right. Hat comes before hot. G?
No.
And why?
Because L comes before L, M, and O.
Nothing before something. So L comes before L, M, N, O. Very good. H?
No.
Okay.
Because Oist comes before Sharon's.
Oist comes before Sharon's. Thank you for pronouncing that word. I
don't know if I said it right. No.
No.
Because Doctor comes before King.
Doctor comes before King. And J?
No.
No.
Because Freenet comes before Net.
Okay, so it's like Freenet comes before INet. Okay. So basically, you know, to underline your key unit, put your diagonal, so you're going to be alphabetizing by the key unit, right? Okay. All right, 4, what order do we have? A.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. Okay, page 64, B, what order?
Correct.
Correct, 1, 2, 3.
I thought, for number 1, I thought 3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2?
Yeah, Carter,
Okay, so we've got
But Admiral
closets.
comes, oh, sorry.
Closets, we're going to underline closets. We're going to underline Carter, and we're going to underline what in 3?
Chandler.
Chandler. So we got closets, Carter, and Chandler, right? Okay, so we've got 2, 3, and 1. See that? For A?
Doesn't Carter come first?
No, that's the last name.
I know, but we're going by the last name, right?
Right. So it's 2,
Yeah, so it is right. 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1 is the order.
Oh, never mind.
But you're right. Carter
Know
does
how
come
I wrote it
first.
out to the side, I put 3, 1, 2. I was looking at those numbers.
Okay. But it'd be 2, 3, 1, but Carter does come first. Alright. So B we said was correct. It's in correct order, right?
Yes.
Okay. C,
1, 3, 2.
1, 3, and 2. D,
2, 1, 3.
D. I've got 1, 3, 2 for D. Okay, so D we've got Moore, Miranda's, and Moore. Okay, so we've got, y'all help me out.
Well, 1, you're gonna have. What do you want to start out with?
Okay, we're going to do the key unit. Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4, Unit 5 that we help with. So the first one we got what?
More.
More, what's Unit 2?
Miranda.
Unit 3?
A.
And 4?
Mayor.
Mayor. Okay. Then we got what?
Miranda's.
Make sure I spelled these right. And that's another thing I noticed in some of the exercises is there was some misspellings. That's what counted it wrong. Hobbies. And then the third one is
More. Miranda. A.
What? MD.
MD.
Okay. So, we know Miranda's going to probably come first. MI, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's first. And then we got More and More, Miranda, A, M.
D goes before. Well, MA becomes before
MA
MD.
comes before MD. So this is the second one. This is the third one.
2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. Yeah.
All right. get that okay?
Yes. I said it wrong, but I got it.
Okay. E.
312.
Poke.
We got Poke. Then we've got Richard, Teresa, Richard. So,
331.
No,
No.
because R comes before T.
I got 312.
I got 321.
312.
I mean, yeah, 312 is what I got.
okay, we got Pope, and then we got Richard, Teresa, Richard, then we got Junior and Senior, right? Okay, so T comes before R, right? So
No, R comes before
R
T.
is before T.
I don't know my alphabet.
It's
Okay,
okay, I go A, B, C, D. E.
sorry. Okay, R, S, T. Okay, so R comes first, so we're gonna do Junior before Senior, right?
Right.
So 3, 1, 2.
Right.
Right? Okay. All right. Thank y'all. See, y'all are on top of it. All right, F.
321.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Everybody get that?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. We got guest. 2 carols spelled the same way and 1 carol spelled different. And then representative and senator. Okay. Any questions about those?
No.
All right, so Rule 8, page 70, is talking about organizations and institutions and how you index and code those. And they are coded according to how they're written on their letterhead. So that's how you would find, and index their name physically and mentally, and then you would code it as you see on page 70. So First National Bank, remember what we do with STs and things like that? Drop. Okay. All right. Any others of those that stand out to you? Look at number 16, St. Vincent's. You have to put it together, because think about if you have so many St. Vincent's, St. Vincent, St. Elizabeth, St. Queen. I'm just making up some names. But you would have ST, 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 ST in your filing cabinet, right? So you have to put them together. Anything else that stands out?
Belong or number 6?
Number 6. Right. That's like the particles, like on page 64 at the bottom. If you have a D, DA, DE that comes before a name, you need to put them together. It's kind of like ST, If you don't, you can have a bunch of DEs in your filing cabinet. So you kind of have to put them together. All right, any others? So basically, organizations and institutions are written as business names are as written, but you have to keep in mind also the other rules like particles and articles and things like that. So, any questions about Rule 8?
So you followed written, or
Hmm.
you said do it just like the business name?
It's kind of like the business name is as written, but you still have to follow the rules for the particles and articles and that kind of thing, like the ST and the DEs and things like that. You push them together then. All right, y'all ready to go into cross-referencing?
No.
Yay. Fun. All right, so you were supposed to do page 76, and we'll get to that, but before then, let's talk about cross-referencing. Now, I know that pull the one that you were talking about. Lisa.
The attorneys,
Yes.
Abbott, Bradley, Craig, I know it's a while.
Ms. Parrish,
Yes.
when do you know when to use C and C also? That's kind of confusing.
Yeah, we're gonna go over that too. Okay, so just as an example, when you have more than one name, so we've got Abbott, Brady, and Craig. Okay, so, this is how we coded it the first time, just like it is, right? Of course, this was an and symbol, but we have to write it out, okay? So now if I want to cross-reference, let's say this is record 12, so now I'm gonna make one for 12X, okay? So this time, what am I gonna do? Brady,
Craig.
Craig,
And Abbott.
and Abbott. Then I'll have another one. And you said what? Craig, Abbott,
And Brady.
and Brady. So you see how we're pulling the names?
Yes.
You've got the first name, so then you're gonna start with the next one and stay in line, and then come back around to this one. Okay, and so forth.
But the C is gonna be C Abbott Brady, just like it was.
And then you're gonna see
original.
this one, the
Right,
original.
and that's what I put in, but it's
You're
just, I
gonna
don't know.
see this one. This is the original one that we did. These are the two cross references. So.
And there was one I did, I don't know if it was on that one or not, that I put it like with the word for the symbol, but he wouldn't take it, so I put in and put a symbol, and it took it. I don't know, I mean, it just made the computer confused too, I don't know. That threw me off.
There were several people that made 100, so I know that it's capable of no mistakes.
Right.
And I went back and I checked those. I noticed that some people, when they put this in here, instead of putting the and, they put the ampersand.
Yeah.
And that's gonna count it wrong, okay? Make sure you got your numbers right, you put an X and all that good stuff. Okay?
So if you were to do a card, would those be on the same card, or would you have two cards?
Two.
I didn't either.
I didn't realize that.
But it makes sense when you think about it, because it's supposed to be
I
Brady.
think that's right.
And then you would just, for both of them, just do that, the original one, C to Abbott.
Yes.
Okay, for both of them.
There'll be,
Say I'm trying to do that too.
there'll be two 12X's in the index thing, like when you line it up and stuff. You know what I mean?
In job 1, did you have one like that? Do you remember?
No.
I might have to look at that and make sure. I would think so, because look, you're gonna file this under the A's, right?
Yeah.
This under the B's, and this under the C's. So I would think it would be,
Those are all the effects of the same thing.
yeah.
You just put it in the two 12X's, like alphabetical order. Right, in front.
Right, this will go under the C's, this will
Right.
go under the B's, this will go under the A's. Okay. Does everybody understand that okay? You just got to follow, you've already got Abbott, so then you go to the next name and keep it in order and just come back around. So we got Brady, Craig, and come back around to Abbott. Then we start with Craig, Abbott, and Brady. You have to go in that order.
It took me a few minutes to know what the 12X and all that, on that first one with the AB. I was trying numbers. What is counting the B?
Well, we're gonna try to do a couple of job 2. So let's go back to the book here. And cross-referencing, starting on page 73, there are different types of names that would warrant cross-referencing. One would be coined names or popular names. And what that means is that Fred Meyer One-Stop Shopping is also known as Freddy's. So then in that case, you would have to do a cross-reference for what? Freddy's. But you would have to see what? Fred Meyer's One-Stop Shopping. Okay? Page 74, it gives you some examples at the top. You see Fred Meyer One-Stop Shopping is coded as written. It's a business name. Fred is the key unit. Over to the right, we're going to cross-reference it to the Freddy's, but we're going to see the original name. Okay? All right, hyphenated names. We've talked about that before, right? So in this case, we've got Jolly Reardon Consulting Company. So Jolly Reardon is going to be the key unit. So then we're going to cross-reference it. And then we're going to see the original.
So in other words, that the two words are the hyphenated, I know you take that out, but the cross-reference, you still put, you just put the Reardon and Jolly, but you still put it as one word, not, alright, so I was trying to do that too in some of them.
Yeah, this is for a business name.
Right, okay.
Right.
I was trying to separate them.
Yep. All right, divisions and subsidiaries, and that's like if it was known by another name, or if it has a division of something. So Ryco Business Systems also is a division of Ryco USA. So Ryco Business Systems is going to be coded as written. Ryco is going to be your key unit. And if we cross-reference it, we're going to cross-reference it to Ryco USA, Ryco again being the key unit, but we're still going to see the original business name, Ryco Business Systems. So both of those would fall under the R's, right? Ryco and Ryco. And then which one would come first? Ryco Business Systems or Ryco USA?
Business System.
Business Systems, because it starts with a B, comes before U. Okay. Change names at the top of page 75. Singular Wireless is now AT&T Wireless. Okay. So Singular Wireless, we're going to code it. Singular being the key unit. And then we're going to cross-reference it to the change name of AT&T. So then AT&T becomes the key unit, but we still have to see Singular Wireless. So we're going to have Singular coded under the C's and AT&T under the A's, but it'll be a cross-reference so that you can still find Singular Wireless. Okay? And like I said before, sometimes you'll have a cross-reference sheet that may be in front of a set of files with A's, or maybe in the front of the whole filing cabinet so that you can look for something and find it. Now, the C also, what does it say about that? Okay. C also cross-references used to alert the filer to check for other possible spellings for a business name. A C also cross-reference is usually not needed in an electronic database. Note, the complete business name is not cross-referenced, only the similar name. Okay, similar names for business include Northwest, Northwest 2 words. So you've got Northwest 1 word, Northwest 2 words. Southeast 1 word, Southeast 2 words. So let's look at the examples on page 75. Allstate Insurance Company. So Allstate's going to be your key unit. It's indexed and coded as written. Right? We're going to follow it under the H. Now we need to do a cross-reference for 2 words for Allstate. And then we'll see also Allstate 1 word. It's a little tricky. Same thing with like Southeast Distribution Company. Southeast Distribution Company. Okay, key unit is South. You're going to do Southeast 1 word as a cross-reference. Just notice that not the whole business name is cross-referenced, just that singular name. And then do see also southeast. 2 words. So that one gets a little bit tricky. The ones that are tricky is the ones you make notes of. Okay, the last one down there, page 75, is we're getting ready to do the self-check on page 76. Notice this is kind of like the one with Abbott, Craig, and Brady, except this one has 2 names instead of 3 names. So laundry and masseur meats at the bottom of page 75. Okay, so we've coded it as written as a business name. Now we're going to cross-reference it and flip the names. Masseur and laundry meats, whatever that is. So we'll have it alphabetized under the L's and under what? M's. Okay, and then you'll still see the original name starts with the L. Okay, all right, page 76. Okay, what's my key unit?
Nathan Crawford.
Unit 2, Unit 3, right? Okay, so what do I need to do?
Switch and Crawford, Nathan.
Okay, so this is going to be my cross reference right here, okay? I'm going to do Crawford, Nathan,
Yeah, that's what it E.
huh?
That's what it E, not O.
Oh, sorry. That's important. Get the spelling wrong, you mess up the whole thing. Okay, fishing gear. All right, and then we're going to see what?
Nathan Crawford, Fisher.
Right, see the original, which is Nathan with an E. Crawford. Fishing gear. Okay? Everybody see that okay? Yes. Got that right? Yay!
Not first one, but.
Okay, everybody got that?
Yes.
I'm going to put this on Blackboard, so if you need to go back and look at it, you can. Okay, so the next one is Letson Ridgeway. Ridgeway. Can't spell, can't talk.
They come up with some names.
Yeah, they, I think they do that on purpose. Okay, so key unit is,
Nathan.
okay, diagonals, 2, 3, okay? All right, so then we're going to cross-reference, okay? What we're going to do?
Ridgeway.
Ridgeway. Letson. Antique cars. And then we're going to see what?
Letson is right. Antique car.
Original. See the original. Hmm?
You leave the hyphen.
Take the hyphen
No,
out.
take the hyphen out. So, on here, I just wrote it as it was.
But if you wrote it like that, it'd be okay.
No, you need to take out the hyphens.
And put them
I
again.
just wrote it as it was in the book. Okay? But when you go ready to code it, you gotta take all that out.
And put them together.
Symbols, hyphens, dashes, you know, that kind of thing. So I should have left that out so I don't confuse you. Okay, so you see how it's working now, right? Okay. C, we need a cross-reference?
No.
No. We know it's St. Peter's Episcopal School Church, right? don't know if I said that right. Woody's dog and cat grooming.
No.
No, it's a dog and cat, it's not two people. Okay. E.
Yes.
Okay, because it has a division, it's a division of something, right? So Tech and Go Company is how we're going to code it. So Tech and Go is going to be your key unit. Company is going to be unit 2. So then we're going to cross-reference it to what? System Solutions Corp. Okay, so then what's your key unit in that? Systems. And we're going to see what? Tech and Group.
Take and go.
Tech and Go Company. I can't talk today. Maybe I need somebody to talk for me.
So
All
you
right.
just put systems, not the solution or nothing like that when you cross-reference it.
Yes, you do. Because you've got Tech and Go Company, right?
All right.
Okay. And it's a division of Systems Solutions Corporation.
Okay, so you do write the whole out. Okay.
So this is your cross-reference right here.
Okay.
But we're going to see what?
Technically.
Tech. We're going to go back and see the original. So Tech and Go Company. Okay. Everybody get that? Any questions?
No.
Good. I feel like I'm flying through it, but I know we don't have much time. I want to get to so much. Okay. All right. F, we've got Northwest. This is one of those things, right?
All right.
Northwest Computer Systems. All right. So Northwest.
Then you
Okay.
separate it. Oh, I'm sorry.
We do. So we're going to go 2 words now. Northwest, like that. Okay? And so north is now going to be our key unit. Okay? And we're going to see also what?
Northwest together.
Northwest together. Right. Like that. I mean, the same thing if it was southwest or southeast. Same thing. You just do it the same way. But when you have names that are similar like this, you have to do a C also.
So C also means when you go with the, and you have to separate them. Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to see. Shoot. Yes, look on page 51. Top of page 51. Here's some other C alsos. Remember the brown, brawn. They're similar, but they could be pronounced the same way.
Right.
Even though it looks like brawn, it could be said brown, right? So in this case, you have to use a C also for each one of those. So you cross-reference each one of those different names. The C, the original, but you have to use the C also. Okay? Anything anybody's not clear about?
So basically, when you're dealing with names that sound similar to C also, that's because they can be pronounced the same way.
Right. They can be pronounced the same way. You need to use a C also. Yeah.
So it's not just for directions, right? So if it's like John Deere together, separated from John Deere.
I guess I just don't understand why you don't put the whole company name when you see the C also.
It's just one of the rules.
So in other words, you wouldn't put C Northwest
No, just
or
Northwest.
just Northwest.
Yeah, just Northwest. And see, and then that's gonna bring me to this Northwest, possibly this one file that's sitting under Northwest.
Right.
Or I could have several, but if I'm looking Northwest,
Train service.
train service.
I was thinking they trains it.
Okay, so then I would have Northwest Computer, Northwest Train Service, so I would be able to still find what I'm looking for, right?
Right.
It's gonna just bring me to this area here. That's a good question. Okay, so I think everybody made 100 on the report sheet 1. There was one person that didn't do it, I don't know why, but they're not here. Okay, so I do want to go over report sheet 2. Has anybody started that yet?
No, I didn't.
All right, so I got my box. I've got my manual, and I've got my report sheet 1 that I know is correct. Okay. Yours is going to look different than mine. This is the instructor's copy. But yours is going to, you're going to have the ASTRU at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you look in your manual, that comes in your simulation packet in the envelope, the book. It's going to have the instructions in there for job 2. Okay, so basically, you're going to make sure that you keep everything in order just like you had for job 1 in your box. Okay? Alright, and then it's going to tell you to pull out the numbers guide from the supplies 1 envelope. It just says numbers. Okay? So you're going to have some records that start with numbers. Okay? And you'll put that in front of the A's. Okay? Then you're going to pull cards, 18 cards, starting with number 19 through 36 on form pad 1. So I pulled all those. I got 19 through 36 pulled out of my forms pad 1.
19 through 36.
19 through 36. Then I'm going to pull out 6 blank cross-reference cards. Okay? Then you need report sheet 2 that has the blank boxes in it. Okay? And a pencil or pen or whatever. Alright, so I'm looking at card 19. Card 19. Okay, it's got 19 in there. Alright, and it's got RC daycare. Okay, and then it says underneath that it changed its name from Rainbow Connection Daycare. Right? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do on this card is I'm going to underline the key unit, put my diagonals, unit 2 and unit 3, right? So 19 is going to be filed into what letter? R. Okay? So now, because it's known as a different name, what do I need to do? Okay, so I'm going to put an X here. I'm going to get a blank cross-reference sheet. It says cross-reference. And I'm going to put what over here?
Rainbow.
19X.
Oh, 19X, sorry.
19X, right. And then I wanted to put what? Rainbow connection,
Daycare.
daycare. And what do I do then? C, RC daycare. Okay? So, I've got actually a card 19, and I've got a card 19X. This is going to be filed under the R's, and this is going to be filed under R's. Okay? They're just going to be in different places because we've got an RA and an RC, right? So, which one would come first? RA. So 19X would come before 19. But you have to still take into account all the other cards you're going to have. Okay? All right. 20. All right, so 20 is Taylor and Randall Brokers on my card. But it's got an ampersand here, but I'm going to write it above that, just like this right here. And I'm going to underline the key unit, which is what?
Taylor.
Taylor. Put my diagonals this. 4. Okay, this is card 20. Okay. Do I need a cross-reference?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I have to put an X here. Okay. And then I'm going to get another blank cross-reference sheet. I'm going to put what here? 20X. All right, so what do I do now?
Go Randall and Taylor.
Randall and Taylor Brokers.
And I'm going to see who?
You're going to see Taylor and Randall Brokers.
Right. So we've got a 20 and a 20X now, right? So we're going to file this under what letter?
T.
T. File this under what letter?
R.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Good. Sometimes it's just a matter of just doing some over and over and over and over. So, let's see. The other one was 21, and so far we've had 19, 19X, 20, and 20X, right?
Right.
Okay, so now I'm looking at 21, and this is Mr. W.M. A. Smith, C.R.M. Okay, this is card 21. So above the card, I'm going to write it how it needs to be filed or coded. Okay, so what's my key unit? Smith. So let me go ahead and put all my angles. So then I'm going to put it down here, but I'll put it above here so I can see it. So I'm going to put Smith, W.M., Mr. Okay? So we know we're going to file it under the S's, right? That's card 21. Do I need a cross-reference?
No.
No. It's one person, right? Okay?
Do we have time to do the next one, just to make sure? Do we have time to do the next one?
Yeah, we're getting ready to do 22.
Okay.
Okay, everybody got that?
Yes.
Okay. This just in case I need a cross-reference. Let y'all tell me. Okay, so we got South West Music School. Okay. Key unit?
South.
South.
As written, right? Okay. So, I'm going to file this under the S's, right?
Yes.
This is card 22. Okay. Do I need a cross-reference?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put an X here. And I'm going to get my cross-reference over here, put 22X on there. Okay? So, what do I do here?
Put the words together, Southwest.
Put Southwest only together, not the whole name. Okay? And then what am I going to do?
See also.
See also. Notice also is all caps. That might make a difference in my tab, but just, and so what do we do?
Separate
Separate
Southwest.
Southwest, 2 words. Okay?
But still, when you put, Southwest Music School in the cross-reference? That's right, cause it's, yeah, that's right.
Right, you don't put the whole business name. Right. So then we've got 22 and 22X, right? Okay. Making sense a little bit? Okay. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cross references in job 2. And we've done 4 of them. So there's 2 more. 19, 20, 22, no, we've done 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 of them, sorry. So there's 3 left. So then, once you get all these in there, okay, then you're gonna go and file them in with everything else from job 1 in alphabetical order. And then you'll take those numbers and put them in the report sheet from the bottom up, starting with whatever the first one is. Sheet 2, you're gonna have, this time you're going to have numbers, okay? And remember, when you're doing numbers, how do you file numbers?
Backwards. No.
On the same. As a number?
We hear different things.
I'm thinking on the bottom
Mixing
one.
it. From smallest to largest.
Oh.
Okay.
Start with the smallest, go up to the largest. Okay? So, say you have 360, 750, and 900. Which one would come first? 360. Then what?
750.
And then what?
9.
Okay. But you would actually put the card number here, not the actual number. The card number, whatever card number that number's on.
But the 360 would be on the bottom of the page.
Yes, it starts at the bottom.
There's my, okay, bottom
goes
to
up.
top, okay.
Always start at the bottom and go up. The bottom is like looking at the first sheet of paper in the filing cabinet, okay? Alright, so in A, I'm going to give you numbers on the report sheet 2 that you should have, okay? I'm going to do numbers, A, R, S, T, and U. I'm going to give you the first 2 on all of them, so you make sure that you're kind of in the right direction, okay? So for numbers, the first one's going to be 29. We're just going to give you 1 on the numbers because there's only 3. Okay, A, you're going to have 31 and 17. Okay. R, you're going to have 19X and 11X. S, you're going to have 21 and 5. T, you're going to have 20 and 13. And U, you're going to have 3 and 28. Okay? So, now again, when you're doing the report sheet on your own before you put the numbers in Mind Tab, you can spell the names out beside it if that will help you make sure you got it in alphabetical order. So 31 is AB Associates. That's what 31 is. Card number is AB Associates. 17 came from job 1, Akoba Shanna. Okay, R is 19X is Rainbow Connection Daycare. Remember the cross reference we did for that? 11X is Raj Solanki. That's what 11X is. 11X. Okay, S, 21. WM, when we did a while ago, right? So that's the name that goes beside 21 if you write it out on your Word document. Okay. Five is soda ink. M comes before S, right? Okay, so it's 21 and 5 right there.
Okay, so on the square things that's here, you don't have to put them in the number order, just the alphabetical order.
No, because you have to put them in number order because you're only putting the number in the system.
Because I mean, I was just wondering, like, you had like,
Because you got them in alphabetical order in here, okay?
Right.
So all now you got to do is pull the number off the card. So if I'm looking at age right now, I've got 17, 9X, 2, 7. So there's no way I can put the numbers in order. I have to put the numbers that I have
In that
where
order
they
they're in.
are,
okay,
because that's the alphabetical order they're in.
okay, I'm on the down, where'd you know?
Okay. Okay. All right, so that's the S. T, we got Taylor and Randall Brokers. Remember doing that one? Randall Brokers. So, we know that we're gonna have a 20X, right? That's gonna go into the R's, that 20X, but this is, 20 under the T's. And then 13 is Taylor and Unra brokerage. Okay, so that's the T's. And then U, everybody got that?
Yes.
U's 3 is, I don't know how you pronounce this word. Uday? Udi?
Booty. I'm thinking you booty.
Udi lamps.
That's
Okay.
number 3.
That's for number 3. And then 28 is Uday, Lauren, CPA, Miss. Okay? So say if you wrote these out right beside each other, you could still kind of look at them and see if that's the right alphabetical order before you put the numbers in.
As you Lauren,
Hmm?
her name's Lauren, and then you Lauren, CPA.
Uday, Lauren, CPA, Miss. So make sure that you keep your stuff from report sheet 1 and incorporate report sheet 2 into that. And just put them in alphabetical order. So you've already got, everything from report sheet 1. Now the cards you do now, you just got to go and put them in alphabetical order. By the key unit. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, all right now. When we get home, I had to do it.
Well, I'm going to put this in Blackboard, so if you go back and look at it, you can. Make sure you go back and look at the examples and things like that. All right. Good luck. I'm sure you do well. Everybody's doing excellent, by the way. If you feel you need some help, let me know.
I think I got more of an understanding today than I think I have. Maybe it's because I didn't sleep and stuff.
Cross references was what's worrying everybody. Once you get that behind you, you'll be able to move forward.
And that worksheet's available online, right?
That what?
Available online?
Yes. Yes, report sheet 2 is online if you want to download it. Write all over it, whatever you want to do. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
If you save your answer and you want to do the test over again,